Hello there, Gacha Gamers, and we have bomb new cards. There's new monsters as well, which I didn't really touch on with the Rimuru video. They're monsters. Like, there's not really all that much to say. Yes, they have passable text, but there's not too much to dig into other than the fact that, you know, they exist and they pass down text. The cards have a bit more meat to actually sort of look at, and that's what we're going to look at. We've got two new cards. We have a new red defense card, and we have a new black aura power card, because we needed more black aura cards. Anyway, more importantly, we'll focus on the red card to start with. So we've got plus 40 growth to demon stats. We've got plus 30 fame gain, as well as an additional plus 10 to the fame cap. We've got 10% neutral errantry, 10% great chance, 120 defense stat buff, plus 2 to defense training drills, plus 3 to demon max level. And here, this neutral one here is actually really interesting because it's new. It's 6% training bonus, and a reduction on your failure rate. So it's minus 6% on your failure rate. Now, because I'm filming these straight after the cards coming out, I've not really faffed with them. It will be interesting to see whether this minus 6% reduces Momentize's failure effect, because that's a huge part of just going for it. If you've got a card like this in and you pick Momentize and you fail, if you lose nothing on the failure chance, you've lost minus 5 to all stats and that's it. So you stand to gain so much more out of Momentize now. EX 30% chance, you know, this is standard on a lot of SSRs now. And the food buff. So this buff means the more tournament winnings you have, up to a maximum of 50% increase, your food gets better, as well as a 10% gold bonus. This, on a lot of cards, is alright. This, on this card, is not as good. Ironically, somehow they managed to make it worse, and we've also got an extra 10 great chance. But I really want to focus on this along with her normal aura skill, because they are opposites. The fact that you get 30% extra fame means you want to do less tournaments because you get more fame from them, so you don't have to do as much to max out your fame. The food bonus wants you to do more tournaments, because then you get more money and more foods. So the card doesn't know what it's doing, in my opinion. It's got some great chance bonus, but that, I'm a defender of great chance, but I don't want it to be the only thing on my card, and there's 10% errantry, and who cares? Like, that is not worth running from a neutral standpoint. You know, the great chance is good, but it's not quite the other cards that we got. But maybe the skills are great. Yeah, if you're a demon. So the first one that we've got here, now I've got on the right hand side, yep, these little translations. They're a bit difficult to read, but they're there now. So demon, when using a rank 4 or higher red move, the following effect is activated one time. Guaranteed to hit, level 1. Woo. Like, there's not much more to be said for that. But here we go. When a rank 4 of higher red is moved, the following effect will be activated once. Activated technique and next techniques are guaranteed to hit level 1. Self-red, increase the guaranteed hit rate of activated skills to level 3. And if you're red, skill attack status increase 10%. It's not great, to be honest. It's very selective. It only works on demons from the direct translation here. So, yeah. When will Red get good kit? Not today, apparently. The other skill that we've got, it's a little bit better. So you are no match for me. Self-Red, first half, plus 15% attack status. Cool. That's cool. Level 2, Self-Red, first half, attack status, plus 20%. Why isn't it 25? A lot of other things get 25%. Why can't Red have it? Don't know. Now, granted, there's no activation bonus to that. That's just there. If you're a demon, you also get 5% hit chance, which is nice, but it's not important. It's a nice little... Oh, there you go. What's really interesting here for Tyrant is if you're in advantage, movement speed plus 2. Now that's nice. Is it worth running this card for? No. Just no. So now we will go across to Shion. So plus 40 across the monster bonus. I think they are just called monster. I honestly can't remember. It's not spirit. I don't know. Then you've got 30% loyalty bonus, 9 training bonus, another 20% loyalty bonus. You can see where this is going. 120 boost to strength, plus 2 to strength training, plus 3 to the monster type, another 6% training and 6% failure reduction, so it's not exclusive to the Milim card. 30% EX, again, becoming pretty regular on these normal SSR cards. Another 30% aura bonus for loyalty, and a neutral 20% loyalty bonus. This card single-handedly has 100% loyalty bonus. 30, 20, 20, 30. That's insane. It's power creep on the old aura bonuses, because these only used to be plus 20%, so now here we are at 60%, with an extra 40% loyalty on top. This is single-handedly your loyalty bonus card for black. It's ridiculous. They can enjoy their brand new toy. Now, I will notice, you've got these middle skills. I don't really talk much about them because you can't guarantee getting them anyway. They're just random. They're nice to have in addendum, but they don't really matter as much as... Not that one. I've got these set up the other way around. These skills, generally guaranteed, so what you have here is Cook 1. Monster advantage when a skill hits, the following effect is activated. Critical confirmed. Give opponent durability minus 30% for 20 seconds once. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, what's really fascinating is that the better version of this skill doesn't really matter, because it just gives black a guaranteed hit. Nowhere near as important as some of these other level 2s can be. So that's quite nice on the idea that you don't have to stress if you just get the level 1. And then we have our shield skill. So when life is less than 10%, deploy a shield equal to 30% of your maximum life. Now, with grit existing and actually being good now, because they've fixed it to deal with follow-ups, this is pretty good. This is pretty good on something with grit, as far as I'm concerned, especially with the fact that a lot of the life caps are getting massively inflated, especially in Road to Masters with the extra 300 points. The second version of this skill you would definitely want. When your remaining life is less than 20%, it'll activate, and it's 50% of your maximum life. Oh, and if you're a black monster, you also get a maximum shield value increase of 350. So, you know, that's a lot more. You know, if you're talking 1,000 life, that's 200 more shield, and if you're a black monster, that's an extra 550 shield. So it gives you a real idea that that's going to be a big shield. It's going to do a lot of boosting for the survivability of black aura monsters, which is exactly what I wanted. Can you tell I'm bitter? So, all in all, the Shion's a really good card. What a surprise. And the Milim isn't that great. I threw a couple of pulls in because it'd be nice to get the Kijin monster. We have got a random 2-star disc, so why not? Oh, it's a 2-star. Hello, little green worm. Give me your psyche. But that's about it. If you raise red, sleep away. This card really isn't all that great. Even from a black standpoint, you know, black's got good power cards. You know, the Illumine card existing makes it a bit of a difficult ask to want to run 2 power cards. Well, we'll just see what happens at the anniversary, shall we? But for now, that's your monsters and updates for the second half of this event, and I will, at a minimum, see you for the beginning of the anniversary. But we've got some things planned, some things lined up, so I will see you when I see you.